Hi guys, happy Friday. I hate Friday. Well, not really, but so. Okay. Yeah, I feel a little better. Not, 100%, but I feel a lot better than I did yesterday, so I actually have a voice kind of today, so hopefully it doesn't go away. So yeah, we're going to continue on with the archetype of the Wheel of Fortune. And I love this card. So, this is literally our journey, so the Fool's journey through the Wheel of Fortune, and this is the ups and the downs, and yeah, just the ups and the downs of, what we go through in life, our destinies, it's ever changing, the wheel. So, it's, you can consider personal, your own personal will, free will in this card. So, kind of like, alright, so I'm going to do something on somebody else, to get back at them. Well, it depends. Is their free will strong enough to block that, or are they gonna, fall victim to your attack? But yeah, that's the Wheel of Fortune for ya. All right, yeah, the voice is kind of going in and out, so whatever. But yeah, and then we have the god of evil down here in Egyptian mythology, and then we have the cherub up there, and then we have two. What do we have up there? It looks like we have an angel, an archangel, with a book. So there's just everything. Literally there's everything in this card. So it's very, yeah, it doesn't give you much. Just the imagery itself does not give you too much. You don't get too much from it, so it's very esoteric. The esoteric meaning is literally, for the Wheel of Fortune, men, us, women and men, doing our whole, diversity, or, our destinies, the tide, the ebb and flow, and, the changing, and, it could be changing for the better, it could be changing for the worse. So, here is the key 10. Wheel of Fortune. So here is the ever-turning Wheel of Fortune, which carries men and their destinies up and down. So again, it does, it could be for the good, it could be for the better, we don't know. It just depends on, who's reading and, what parts of this we want to, integrate within ourselves, and we always have ups and downs. So we kind of have to just go with the flow and deal with it, literally. Alright, so this is the esoteric meaning of the key, but many symbols in it, or many symbols it depicts, gives it such a more profound and subtle significance. So I don't feel the subtleness of the Wheel of Fortune. It feels, looking at the card, it feels very subtle, but actually, getting into it and letting it, kind of open up the subconscious and leak into the conscious, and then channel that meaning, the esoteric meanings, spiritual meanings, life meanings, mundane meanings, magical meanings, every meaning that you could possibly want. Alright, so okay, now the serpent descending the wheel, which is the bottom one, is Typhon, the Egyptian god of evil. So in one of his many forms, Typhon is also used to represent the life force on its descent into manifestation. So alright, we have the manifestation, so that could be used for good or for ill. I would not use the typology of putting that in the category of pure evil whatsoever. So, but yeah, manifestation comes from the Wheel of Fortune. So the wheel turns and it's manifesting. Alright, so this is the scene, or the same force that descends at the command of the magician, key 1. So we do see that in, the key 1 with the magician in the garden. So on the right hand side of the wheel, the jackal-headed Egyptian god Hermes, or Hermes Anubis, is the symbol of intelligence, ever aspiring to ascend, while evil is ever descending into darkness and degeneration. So there's that balance, it's just kind of like, alright, the wheel, here we go, it's balance, what have you done? What kind of workings have you done? Have you done too much? Have you done, too much big bouts of, physical hard labor that's not followed up by, a balance of, rest? So, when you do magical workings for a long period of time, you need to have that balance of rest, of mundane activity, and don't get burnout, basically. So, the wheel turns and it refreshes, and so then we come back to point 1. Right, so the wheel has actually 3 circles, of which the inner one is the creative force, the middle is the formative power, and the outer is the material world. Alright, so we can see that as different, pretty much different depths within ourselves, within the world. We can see that as literally, it looks like a seal of Solomon, so the same symbolism as in the 3 tiers of the Hierophant's crown. So the 8 spokes are like the 8-pointed star in key 17. They represent universal radiant energy. So we just basically have all this universal energy, just kind of just going crazy in the Wheel of Fortune. So it just depends on whether, it's turning for the better or for the worse. So this design is also repeated 10 times on the costume of key 0, the Fool. So the numbers of the 4 mystical animals in the 4 corners add up to 26, which is the number of Jehovah, IHVH. So these are mentioned in the Bible, Ezekiel 1:10 and Revelation 4:7. So there is also a correspondence to the fixed signs of the zodiac: the bull to Taurus, the lion to Leo, the eagle to Scorpio, the man or angel to Aquarius. So now we have the Sphinx at rest at the top of the wheel is wisdom, and the principle of equilibrium, or equilibration, stability amidst movement, and suggesting that we are not always governed by chance and fatality, but that we have the power to change our lives. So this key stands for perpetual motion of fluid universe, and for the flux, for the flux of human life within it. So, wow, we have a lot. Ever changing. So yeah, we literally are always changing. We are always, striving to come from the bottom to the top where the Sphinx is, so we can ascend, and we can actually, bring down that, that cosmic whatever we're trying to, do, whatever, knowledge that we need. So it's a pretty interesting card. It's a really interesting card. It's really simple. So I mean, we also have, you can equate those with the 4 apostles, with, the bull, the animals, etc., etc. So I mean, it's a really interesting card. I don't have really much to say about it. Now basically, with, they don't give you too much of the symbolism, but, there are the Hebrew letters, and it does spell tarot around the seal. So, and I honestly think it is a seal of Solomon. I'm not 100% sure. I think. I really think it is. I hope. But it is. It's a pretty good card. I mean, we have, knowledge, which is a serpent. We have the Sphinx, which is again, enlightenment. So we get knowledge from the serpent, the serpentine energy. We can kind of see that. I do like the red, the Egyptian god of evil, which is very stereotypical, because nothing is truly evil and nothing is truly good. And that's basically what is, being summed up in this card. So we can either take, take these blows to ourselves, of whatever, negative energy and positive energy, and we can transform that, and hopefully the wheel, it's not fixed, so it's ever moving. So that just kind of just goes into, showing that, our free will, it's really hard to penetrate someone's free will. Something just happened. That was strange. Oh, maybe it, whoa, that was really weird. I don't know what's going on with my camera. I hope it's not shorting out. So yeah, I mean, we have knowledge, we have the angel at the top, we have the Sphinx, we have the double-edged sword, which is knowledge. The flip side of knowledge, it would be cunning, knowledge, and then the opposite of knowledge, or cunning, would be trickery. So we do have that aspect in there. So we have quite a bit, quite a bit of energy coming at us from all different perspectives within the Wheel of Fortune. What else? It does, I mean, there's not too much clouds, so I wouldn't, particularly say it's, a cloudy card, but, you can be clouded by your misjudgments, so be careful to judge. It's, looks very, superficial. The card does, actually. I really am drawn to this. I'm drawn to the spoke in the center. It does remind me of, I don't know why, Hecate. So it does, yeah, it does really remind me of Hecate. But yeah, you guys can see it does say tarot around it. So we have the T, we have the A, we have the R, we have the O, and then we have the T again coming all the way back up. So, and then that's where the Sphinx is. So what we want to do is we want to learn. So this is all our knowledge that we're learning, and this would be, kind of down here would be the shadow. So the shadow of ourselves. or the descent into the underworld. What is going on with my camera? I hope you guys see this. I hope you guys pick this all up too, because it's really interesting what is going on. So, but yeah, I mean, there's totally so much symbolism within this. But I do like the idea of ascending to your knowledge, to what we want to know, you know, to gain that knowledge, and not be, you know, don't be, I mean, share your knowledge, but also be silent about what you learn. And I do feel like, you know, when we do learn and we do channel and we get those bursts or downloads of information with the Sphinx, it is, yeah, it's integrating our shadow with our higher selves so we can live more harmonious lives. So it's very, very good. It's a very good card. I'm trying to see what else I can pull from it, from my subconscious into the conscious. So basically, everybody has a book. Everybody has a book, and it's a blank. So that's basically, we are creating our own lives, our destinies. So that would also represent the descent, up and down the trials and tribulations of man, and, you know, our successes, and, you know, our downfalls, and, you know, just trying to better ourselves. So this is a very mundane card. Also, it could be a very spiritual card. You could see this as, you know, universal inspiration coming from, you know, different gods and goddesses that we, you, us, all of us, you know, work with, worship, you know, honor, serve, whatever you want to do, whatever, you know, label you place on your form of worship, or, you know, whatnot. But I honestly like this card. It has, yeah, it is very basic. It's a very basic card, but I do like it. I do like it. But yeah, journaling, I mean, you could also take into consideration, you know, we have a lot of airy, very airy looking. So we can actually take that and we can actually channel that information, and we can kind of journal it, and we could try to see, all right, so we're down here, we're at the bottom of the wheel. How are we going to get up? What are we going to do to get ourselves up, to ascend, to get ourselves, you know, feeling better? What do we got to do? We have to traverse the wheel. So we got to go through all the trials and tribulations that life does bring us with this card. And yeah, psychologically we have to get through those things. And trauma, it can bring up trauma, past trauma, childhood trauma, adult trauma, even for, you know, like myself. So it's really, really, it is a good card. It really is a good card. So hopefully the wheels of fate is the goddess in the European witch cult. So and that is supposedly the witch goddess, one of her names, Queen of Elfhame. She could be considered in here too. I do like this though. I do like how it is a daemon. So I still don't believe in pure evil or pure good. I do believe everything is a mix, so it's a yin and a yang. So yeah, we have to, you know, integrate all of this into our lives, and it's hard. It's really hard to do. So that is the Wheel of Fortune, and I'm really curious about that card though. I'm really, really curious about that key. Well, this right here. So but yeah, it's a good card. So yeah, just take everything as it is. You know, do what you have to do. Kind of, you know, just dive into stuff, dive into knowledge, you know, books, you know, get, you know, book smart, street smart, you know, do what you have to do, you know, to actually, you know, turn your luck around. Me being partially Italian, we do believe in bad luck and ghosts. So I mean, that's a very part of me that is very superstitious. I do believe in bad luck. I shouldn't, because I know we create our own luck, as the Wheel of Fortune would tell us. We create our own luck. So it's us spinning the wheel. Think of the Wheel of Fortune. When they go to spin the wheel, we don't know where it's going to land. So yeah, it's like day to day. What's going to happen today? We don't know. So tomorrow's not promised. We could be, you know, we could just completely peace out, you know, in our sleep, and we don't know. And then we'd be in the afterlife, and boom. So yeah. But I do like this card. It's a very good card. Very good card to meditate on, to actually, you know, really, really meditate on. Alright, we're going to do some coffee talk, because it's been a while since I've done coffee talk with you guys. So, but yeah, I love this Wheel of Fortune card, and, you know, Jungian, you know, taking into consideration Jungian psychology. And it's pretty interesting. It is really interesting. But yeah, you could definitely, I mean, yeah, people are going to tell you that, you know, like tarot's evil and blah blah blah, which it's not. I really think, you know, you could be, okay, well, you know, these are the, you know, the gospel writers. Yeah, what is it, Mark, Luke, Matthew, and John? I don't know how I know that. No, I do know how I know that. Study, a lot of study, religious study. So yeah, but yeah, it's like the beginning and the end, the alpha, the omega. There we go again. It's coming, so it's being channeled. Boom, kaboom, kaboom, kaboom. But I do like it. And Lupercalia is coming up. The OG Valentine's Day, which I think is amazing, so I can't wait. Really, really honestly wanted to do something really special this year, but yeah, no I don't. No, not really. Being by myself is perfect. Alright. Where are my comments? There they are. So yeah, what do you guys think about the Wheel of Fortune? How will you integrate that? What knowledge can you take? And what are you going to do? Are you going to forge your own path? Are you going to forge your own, forge your own path, literally. So that's basically what that is talking about. So basically, you're in control of your life. Take responsibility for your actions. Don't scapegoat and say, the devil made me do it, because no, the devil did not. Yeah, it's just another way. I mean, that's just another fraction of brainwashing within Christianity. All sects of Christianity will have you believe, okay, I am. We're born into sin. No, we're not. It's just weird. It's a very, very weird religion. The more I see, the more I shut my mouth, which is really hard for me, and you guys know that, especially when I do my readings. People have to tell me to thank you, and I just keep going. But yeah, I mean, no. I really honestly see how brainwashed people are. For instance, the beginning and the alpha and the omega. So, do you accept the highest good, or do you accept the lowest, your lowest? So this is really all about the self, though. But I mean, within the card too, you could actually correlate it with the Bible if you wanted to, and then then it would be completely destroyed. You would completely screw your mind up. When I did my whole series on who really is who in the Bible, I really honestly think Lucifer is Jesus or God in the Bible. It just makes more sense. But I was seriously depressed for like 2 years after that, and had to go to counseling, therapy, all because of the Bible, because it was that terrifying. But yeah, it's the alpha and the omega. Take responsibility for your own actions. You're in control of your life. We don't have some like omniscient, omnipresent, God that is, literally judging us for everything that we do. I'm very sure if this is true, which I am in my heart 100%, I'm sure that Christianity is all a lie. Except for the whole message that Jesus had was love. I believe that. The rest, I think, is just made up, because these men, literally the gospel writers, the 4 gospel writers, Matthew, Luke, Mark, and whoever the other one was, Matthew, Luke, Mark, and John, I think they were all tripping on some heavy-duty mushrooms or something. They had to have been to have these intense visions. But yeah, I mean, and the Bible even says, for me personally, I have denounced, Jesus. I don't need Jesus. I don't. To be a good person, no, not at all, because I have denounced Jesus already. I've, kicked, Christianity to the curb. But yeah, it also says, in the Bible, it does say, Jesus supposedly said that, even if the people that don't accept me as their personal Lord and Savior, still are saved. Even if they reject me, they're still saved. So it's just a giant contradiction, and I'm confusing myself, and I'm going to get depressed. Anyways, but yeah, I feel so sad for a lot of people that are so brainwashed. So yes. Okay, Coffee Chalk, I'm sorry guys. Careless, hi. The Hermit reminds me of Odin. Yeah, there is a connection to Odin with the Hermit. I like that. So that feel I get from that card is seek knowledge where it is to be found. Yes. What also reminds me of a sentence. In a room full of rich people, it is the one with knowledge that are the richest. Truth. That is so true. I love it. I love it. Get well soon. Thank you. I love that. I do. I believe that too. Knowledge is key. And that's what Christianity wants you to not believe. They don't want you to be knowledgeable. They want to keep your eyes covered. So, Soul of Thorns. I have been trying so hard to figure my path, but it's just odd and I have no clue, although it is dangerous to assume my path is the voodoo. I already know why. Oh god. No comment on that, on voodoo. I feel unconsciously connected. Legba doesn't play. See, I don't believe in the Loa. I think they're a bunch of crap. I think Haitian voodoo is the most pathetic religion. It's not even a religion. It's a waste. It's a waste of food. There's so many kids that are starving and dying, and they waste so much food. If they would just shut up about, you know, their country being, you know, in poverty and their kids dying because of lack of food, and if they would just shut up and, you know, don't make these elaborate meals for the Loa that are going to eat this stuff. That's so stupid. I can't even go on. I've had a very bad experience with the voodoo community, and it's terrible. Alright, yeah, I don't care for Legba at all. I found out the harsh way. Yeah. Voodoo is not dangerous. So, along later, which I never knew, but why, but that I judge myself to this day with huge extent of love. Your lessons help. Aw, I'm glad. I'm really glad that my lessons help. I have a hair. Don't know where it came from. Alright, Soul of Thorns. I was studying tarot today and thought of you. Your happy face, Ryan. Aw, that is so sweet. You're so sweet. Alright, Soul of Thorns. Maybe try elderberry or something with high vitamin C. Citrus always kills my voice, with which nowadays I sound high. Now I'm getting better. I take what my doctor... I do what my doctor tells me to do. I don't go overboard. I don't do the whole vitamins and, you know, drink vitamin C, take vitamin C until you pee it all out. I don't do that stuff. Tina J, super cute. Oh, my kitty? I love her. Queen Lilith. Lupe. Hi, my love. She's beautiful. She is... I really think she's part Maine Coon. A really rare breed. Oh, my God. I'm so excited. Lisa's Life. Hey, beautiful. Hi, gorgeous. How are you? Smoky Shake. Hi, you. Oh, my God. She's so cute. Love her eyes. She is something else. I love her. Gustavo, my brother, I love you. Azazel Power, yes. Always. Always, always, always. Careless. Hello. Oh, my Lou. Rye, you sound so poorly. Plenty of rest. I did, didn't I? That was terrible. I hated it. A spirit file, so darn I missed it. I hope you're doing better. I am feeling a little better. Feeling a little better. It's just very tiring. Everything takes time. It's very tiring. Everything takes a lot of time to get done. So it's like, my God, is this going to take forever? I can't do my new growth for 2 more weeks because of the antibiotics I'm on. So yeah, alright, I'm good with the kind of ombre look. So yeah, what do you guys think about this card? I'd love to know what you guys feel, what you guys think. So, alright. Happy dark moon. Dark of the moon, Hecate's time. So yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. So my voice is going out again, so I love you guys very much. All my love, all the way from Venus all the way back down, and I will see you guys tomorrow. So I hope everybody has a good weekend. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I love you all.